If you're Persian and you know it, clap your hands. If you're Arab and you know it, clap your hands. Dude, let's get the hell out of here. I'm scared.
Pocket party.
Standing here with Azizian. We are in a parking lot in Irvine. Tell us what are your thoughts right now?
It's cold, but I'm excited. There's some Persians
dude.
over there sitting there and eating kebabs.
So this is their first time doing comedy, and they asked me if I'd come out and do comedy, and then I thought, man, I got to bring Ari because you're really funny. You're like you've been working at the Comedy Magic Club. You remind me that you see good comics. Like, I don't know why I keep going back to Gary Shandling, but I'm like, this is perfect. So let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk. And so what we're about to see is what we're looking at now is an outdoor patio. It's called Momo's. What's it called? Momo's Kebab and Hookah Bar or something like that.
Oh wow, yeah.
And I see. Describe what we see. We see outdoor like tiki torches.
There's a lot of people. I'm like shocked.
Yeah,
there's 10 o'clock at night.
People are doing hookahs. People are smoking. You're Persian, so this is perfect. Like,
I know.
Like you just happen to be Persian. This happens to be a Persian place. Like it wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna bring you to. You know what I mean? It wasn't like.
I know.
I'm gonna choose a Latino comedian.
These are my people, apparently. Yeah.
And I asked you earlier. I said, do you speak Farsi? Apparently, you do.
I do. I feel like the black sheep though, because I grew up without them. You know, they're in Irvine and West Hollywood,
which is where we're at right now. We're in Irvine.
Yeah. So I feel like this looks like a wedding almost.
Oh yeah, see now we're within eye range. I can actually see.
Well, there's a whole hookah that's like 4 feet tall.
I see the girls with the tights, whatever she's wearing, and stroking her hair, and I see the flames.
It literally looks like a wedding reception, or like
I see
after
big
party.
puffs of smoke.
Yeah. What's it called? Momo's Grill.
Yeah, Momo's Grill. Yeah, Momo's Grill, which is funny because they sent me the address. And apparently there's another Momo's Grill. They sent me the wrong one at first. It was right near San Francisco. I'm like, no, I can't go to San Francisco for this. And then the guy goes, oh, sorry. So I guess I'm looking for a person named Pooyan, like Pooyan, Pooyan.
It might be Pooyan, but I don't know.
Let's keep walking.
Let's go.
Let's keep walking. So it's going to get louder, you guys. You're going to hear music as we're walking.
Oh my God.
Tell us what you see.
I see all of my relatives. I'm just kidding.
I see bald heads. I see black clothes. I see people dressed nice.
Yeah. Wow. This is exactly what I thought it was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see Prada.
I love it. Yeah, Prada t-shirt. Nice.
All right, let's just walk in. I wonder if they'll know that I'm even recording. Let's just walk in and see what we hear. Hey, how are you? Pooyan, good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Pooyan.
This is my buddy Ari Azizian.
Oh, and I love yours too. Like
I used to have good hair. Yeah.
So that's it, stage. I don't know what do you need to set it up, try the mic or anything. I don't know how the whole thing works. But
good.
Feel free. Do you want shots, drinks before you go out there?
No, thank you. I need no, we're good.
Are you Iranian?
Pooyan.
Oh yeah, I'm an American. No, yeah.
So what do you guys need?
Maybe a bottle of water and then thank you. Cool. Let's go back to the parking lot. Let's go this way. Yeah. Wow, that was cool. That guy's very friendly.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
This might be great.
All right, so that was a little ambiance recording. Hopefully this thing recorded.
Dude, thank you so much for bringing me. This is going to be hilarious.
I know. It's like you said, working a wedding. Wow.
God bless you. Momo's Grill. There it is.
That was funny. He complimented your hair. That was funny.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have any hair left.
It's a big restaurant. So.
This will be great.
Yeah. I'm excited, dude.
All right, so.
And it's like enclosed too. It's not like an outdoor thing at all.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of half outdoors, but there is a ceiling.
Right.
That'll be cool. We'll be like ambiance. I don't know how much.
It's like a giant, yeah.
Yeah, great. And just for something like this, just know that you may not get everyone's attention.
Yeah.
Just know, like, hey, if I can get like 10 people's attention,
I'm just gonna belly dance to that music. Yeah.
Yeah. Just be like, oh, I shouldn't have had that. What was the last thing you ate at Bob's Big Boy?
Oh, those chicken tenders. Oh my gosh.
Comedians doing belly dances. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Pooyan, I got a question. How much time do you want us to do?
I don't
Like,
know.
I'm thinking like, okay, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, like, we want to keep them entertained, get it going, but we want to go too long because then.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Just get some breaks. We put music, get a break, anything. Like till 1 would be perfect, I think. Is that too much?
Till what? Till 1 a.m.
Too much?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours. No, you want to do like, usually comedy, you want it to be like, especially for something like this, ideally it would be like,
An hour and a half?
not
1 hour?
even, no, like a little bit less because they want to smoke and talk, but maybe like, what do you think? What do you think? I'm thinking like, I was thinking maybe 10 and 20, yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah.
10, 20?
Yeah, somewhere in that range, yeah, because
I'll
you
do
want
10
them,
and he'll do 20.
yeah.
Yeah.
That way they're
anything.
laughing, they're
Okay.
having a good time,
Yeah.
because they're probably still going to talk and smoke and
Sure,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
Get bored. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get too bored, so
Yeah,
to where like, so
I
then
get
I was
it.
at my
No,
mom, and they're
yeah.
looking like, okay, this thing should have ended,
Sure. Anything that
yeah.
makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first time I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, and the mic,
whatever you
and
recommend.
the microphone works.
I
did-
hope.
they did a
I
little-
pay for it. I mean, it better work.
Did they do a sound check like testing 1 2 1 2?
I wasn't here when the guy came
Oh.
and installed
Okay.
You want to do it right now?
it. You can do it. I don't know how to
Oh.
touch. Like
Oh.
I didn't want to touch anything. The only thing
Okay.
is that I connected my phone to put music.
Oh,
using the
okay, so-
speakers. That's all I did. Bluetooth connection.
Oh yeah. So what we'll
That's all I know.
probably so what we'll probably do is I'll hopefully the mic's on. Does anyone know how to work it? Just in case I turn. I mean, we might be able to work it. Because we probably want to go like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, showtime in 5 minutes. That way we can kind of,
check it out, huh?
that way they'll prepare and know that it's happening, and then and the name.
I'll disconnect.
So I'll say it's Puyan.
Puyan, yeah.
So I'll say Momo's Grill. So I want to give a shout out one more. When we start the show, like, welcome to Momo's Grill. We're having a good time for our first night doing stand up. Puyan, give us a round of applause. Clap your hands for Puyan.
No, fuck me. Don't even talk about. No, man.
I'm just thinking of things to say, like
Anything.
shout out to
just-
Palm Beach Tan next door. No, that's like I'm naming other stores. No,
No.
we'll have a good time.
Anyhow, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything, but I think a little bit, because I have put
Yeah.
like minimum charge for them. I think if you can extend it a little bit more.
Okay,
just
I got you.
at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
to
yeah.
45 minutes or something.
Yeah,
would be
okay,
nicer.
okay, well,
I mean,
okay, I see what you're saying. We're not gonna just do like 5 minutes. Good night, everyone.
yeah.
Well, like a little. Yeah, I
But
got you. Yeah.
Just anything, like if you want to do 2 rounds each in between each other, like 10
something.
minutes, like anything,
I gotcha.
just like half an hour just looks so short for people who
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Although I gotta say, when they're watching a stand-up, think about watching YouTube.
Just
It's like
you
yeah,
manage
yeah.
it. If you see them following
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
good,
Yeah.
they
No,
wanted more.
I'll go more towards the side of trying to do a little
Exactly.
longer, but I know we don't want to go too long.
Just,
The where it's
you
like.
can get it
Yeah.
from people looking.
Yeah,
at it.
it'll be
So
great.
we'll
It'll be
see.
great. Yeah, trust me,
This
it's
is my
a-
first time trying
yeah.
to combine this. Stuff.
Yeah. It'll be awesome.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think I'll use the restroom inside,
Sure,
and
sure.
maybe
straight, 2 rights.
maybe get ready. And when do you want to maybe start? Like in.
Maybe 45 minutes. or
Okay,
so.
like-
let them eat.
Oh,
shut up,
okay.
and then
Okay, cool.
by the time they have their
Yeah, that's
hookahs-
good. That's good. Yeah, let them.
Me too,
Yeah, yeah. Well, wait, I want them to eat first because it's better when they're.
Definitely
so-
go there.
Yeah.
Tell them we are. Tell them anything you want. Just. don't worry about it.
I think we'll eat after. I like to eat after, but what I'm saying is, I want the audience. It's better if they eat already.
Yeah, no, then 1 hour.
Because
Give
we
it-
don't want
give it
them
one
eating.
more.
It's hard to laugh when they're eating meat and like they're not gonna. It's better when they.
Kitchen be open later?
We're open late till 2 a.m.
Okay,
like,
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
yeah, don't worry about that.
yeah.
Just-
Man, this is awesome. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
you
it's
so
really
much.
good.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited too. Like,
I'm excited,
It's
yeah.
my first time trying to mix these two. See
Oh,
if
it's gonna
it
be great.
works.
And I beatbox, so I'll be like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. It's gonna be.
I'm pretty sure.
We'll be good.
I'm
And then
pretty
he
sure
knows
with whatever
Farsi.
Ami
He knows
told me.
Farsi also.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect-
I actually wasn't expecting him. I don't know who told me. Amir or who did I talk to?
I talked
I
to
don't
Amir,
know.
yeah, Amir, and I
He
said,
there is an opening.
I said I'm gonna,
like,
I'm
that's
gonna bring a
awesome,
friend,
even.
and
That's perfect.
yeah, and he just
That's
happened to be
perfect.
Persian.
That's
I would
perfect.
bring him
That's
anywhere,
perfect.
like I'd bring him to
Yeah.
like anywhere, like
So
like a
that
taco
means a
place
lot.
or
That means a lot.
yeah, it just happened to be like lucky, you know. So
excited.
at first we say a half hour, next thing you know we're here for 3 hours. He's like, guys, the sun's coming up, guys. Like,
Yeah. Let me go make a couple hookahs.
Okay.
I'm the hookah guy here.
okay, and yeah, so
I'll
we'll
see you guys.
come look
Rest
for
of
us,
the
and
time,
maybe like in about 45 to an hour we'll start. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Dude, that was good.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Because Yeah, he's never done comedy. You don't want to do a 3-hour show.
I know.
on
Does he
something like
own
this.
the restaurant?
I believe so.
Okay.
That was, you hear what he said? I go, hey, I'll give you a shout out. And he's like, no, fuck me. Like, but that was nice, man. I like that. Like,
Yeah, 3 hours would be. They wouldn't want it. I don't.
yeah, they wouldn't want it. Yeah, they'd be like, yeah, you want to leave them wanting more. That's the old thing. Leave the audience wanting more. You don't want to
That's so
outstay
funny
your
that we're both
welcome.
thinking the same time.
Yeah, we're like, because I literally was thinking 10 and 20, but he's also thinking, I want to give these guys the best show ever. But,
Right.
you know what though? Like, that's good because
They might even start dancing in a little bit too. So
yeah, you never know what's gonna happen
with this
like,
music, yeah.
I know. Like you could tell something. It looks like the energy, like just like I wouldn't
went
say
up?
just started, but it seems like it's.
Right. I'm shocked that this is like a thing, you know, in a strip, like not a strip mall, but kind of a strip mall.
Yeah, it is right. Like the other places tried to.
It's like an after hours.
I saw like an Indian place right there, Indian curry cuisine, and there's like
shut
there's like a Chinese restaurant over there, and this is like a whole scene. You know, I mean, this is a big deal. Well, you already know that in Persian, like Irvine's big. Like
I know, right?
I know, like
Yeah.
Kayvon, sells out down here. He does really well, and so does Russell Peters. I guess a lot of Indians and Persians come down.
That's
and
right. Yeah.
Amir K, Bastrobrani. What's the other guy's name? I opened for him twice.
Maximini.
Maximini.
Yep.
Maximini, man.
I'm like
so.
nervous right now that my own people won't accept me. They're gonna be like, "This guy, he's no good."
He's no good. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll do the little.
I've never performed in front of Persian people, so this is exciting for me.
I think I'll do like a minute or two just to kind of, hey, welcome, all right, round of applause. I'll just get him kind of hopefully focus as much as I can.
Thank you.
And then, what should I say for your intro?
This is my Persian friend.
My Persian friend. He's not even a comedian. But I'll say something. We'll figure it out something good, and then.
I can go first too. I don't mind. I'll try my best.
Well, I think it's better if I kind of go up and kind of,
Okay.
like do like a minute or two of like, just welcome guys, because I'm gonna have the.
Right.
Like if they're talking, it ain't gonna throw me. Like I remember when I'd been doing comedy for as long as you. How long have you been doing comedy?
Like seriously, like a year.
A year. Oh, really? Well, how about unserious?
Unseriously, like my entire life.
Yeah. Well, how long have you? When's the first time you got on stage and used a microphone and did comedy? Like 3 years ago?
Yeah, more or less.
3 years ago. So it's funny because that's the thing that a lot of comedians do. They're like, well, seriously, dude. I'm like, dude, I saw you on the Tonight Show. Well, yeah, but I wasn't serious at that. I didn't get serious till my second appearance. No, but I know what you're saying. You've been doing it about 3 years. Maybe longer. You've been doing it longer, right?
No, because...
Oh, about 3 years.
Honestly, no, because I did like one open mic when I was like 18, and then I got sidetracked in that improv stupid stuff.
Oh,
remember?
doing improv classes and
Yeah,
stuff.
so I was doing all that, and then I'd do like one open mic a year, and then get scared. And then like right before I'd say like 9 or 10 months before the pandemic, I was doing it every night. And then like, a few months after we were able to do it again.
Yeah, right? It's like,
so.
Hey, but now you told me you had a nice paying gig you got to do, and that was great, a corporate gig. Like, that's a
totally
good deal. That's a
lucky,
big
right?
deal, man. That's like,
Totally luck. My friend,
These are the kind of gigs
pulled
I
a favor.
started with, though. Like, you had to have something,
This is
like,
great. I love it.
Yeah, so you're gonna.
Oh my God! Look how many hookahs there. There's like 400 hookahs.
They look like trophies, guys. If you've never seen a hookah, it looks kind of like a trophy. How tall would you say those things are? About
3.5 feet.
3.5 feet tall. Yeah, they
taller than me.
They really are, and and then that thing is on top. I don't know what that is. That must be the hookah part.
Goes?
The charcoal.
Okay, so let me explain it to you. Don't touch it.
Oh, can we walk right here?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Oh, hi. We're.
The coal. It's hot.
Oh, it's
they spin it.
Wow.
No.
No.
That's a hookah. Hi, Darren.
Hi. How are you?
Remember me?
Yes. How are you, man?
All right,
Good to
how-
see you.
Good.
This is my buddy. He's going to perform also comedy.
Hi. Nice to meet
Darren
you.
Carter, Ari Azizian.
Okay. So, who's gonna go first? Him?
Yeah, I'm gonna welcome him. Oh yeah, we just talked to Puyan, so we're gonna go.
Puyan's out.
Yeah, he said we'll go up in about 45 to an hour from now, and I'll kind of welcome him and everything, and then I'll bring him up. He'll go first and do like 10 minutes. I'll do about 20, maybe longer. We'll figure it out.
How long is your show?
About 20, a little bit longer, but we don't want to go too long because then the people are going to want to go, hey, I got to get out of here, or they're going to get bored.
No,
or,
they're having they won't go until 5 in the morning.
oh,
Good.
yeah.
This is how it is.
This is amazing. So he was.
So, what hookah do you want if you want?
Oh no, I don't want one. I just want to know about it. Like what is
But
it?
there's a lot of flavor. There's tamari, alfalfa, stars, flavor tobacco.
Yeah.
But they put the tobacco on top.
Wow.
So it's
And it smells good.
Heat. This is like all the the fruity flavor.
Yeah.
So heat make the smoke burn the tobacco.
Yeah.
Tobacco is the smoke goes on the water. It's getting
Whoa.
a little bit.
There's like so many of these things.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with the apples?
They cut them. So there's
They
different.
make the.
Oh, in the hookah? You put the apples in the
Yeah.
hookah?
Usually the traditional one is like a clay one.
Yeah.
But they put apple, orange, pineapple, watermelon.
Wow.
So the juice make burn
Wow.
the
Yeah.
for so long.
That's interesting. And they all look so different, huh? They're really pretty looking.
Yeah, all the same, but
Oh, they're all the same. Yeah.
Showing him because he's never seen them, I don't think.
I seen them, but I never really paid attention. You know, I'd walk right by it and be like,
If you try to smoke one of a little bit of it, you will get used to it.
get used to it. Yeah. I
don't.
know.
If you don't try it, don't try it.
Yeah. I prefer not to try it, but thank you. Thanks for the invitation. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, it's good to see him again, man. Yeah, good to see you. And I'll see. Yeah.
We haven't seen each other since some malls and Max.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just telling him Maximini. I did those theater shows.
He's coming to Irvine, Berkeley, Irvine at May 28th. What I heard.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm so happy things are opening. We're
We're back
feeling
to normal.
good.
Thank God.
I know, right?
After a whole year of punishment.
I know.
Suffer the pain.
I know. 2 years of that, man.
Constant fun.
All right. Hey, well, I'll see you in a little bit. We're gonna walk around.
Okay.
Yeah, good seeing you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. That was cool. Got a little tutorial on the hookah.
Huh? You
Got a little tutorial on the hookah. He gave us a little bit of the lowdown
Did you
on what
say
it was.
it's strong? You said don't do it?
Yeah, the other guy said don't do it. I don't want to do that stuff. I never smoked that stuff. I don't want to. You know what I mean?
I remember it not being like a big deal. Like it's like way less than a cigarette or like less than.
They did say
it
there was
doesn't get you
tobacco.
high or anything.
They said there was tobacco in
Really?
there. So I was like,
maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
But all right. Well, let's go get our thoughts together and.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. Right?
That's great.
Yeah. So the
I'm
next
excited.
the next time you guys will be hearing from us, it'll be after the comedy show. Does that sound good? Yeah. We'll do a post show wrap up.
Them booing me off stage to a belly dancer.
I know. All right. Here we go. Stay tuned.
Pocket Party.
What's up, guys? How you like the show so far? Pretty good, right? Kind of weird that I'm out here in the country with the chair next to me, but anyways, if you like this show and you want to help out, go to CAMEO. I do birthday shout-outs, anniversary shout-outs, or if you just want to do a donation, go to DarrenCarter.com, PayPal, or Venmo at Darren Carter Comic. Now let's get back to the show.
Pocket Party.
And we're back. All right, this is post-show. And when I say post-show, we've been off stage for 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did that show, let me ask you a question. Did it go anything like you thought it was going to?
It went exactly how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah. And how's that? Amazing!
Amazing! No, it was hilarious. I had so much fun tonight just laughing. And how silly.
I'm hoping that I'll be able to put some footage together and you guys can check it out on my YouTube channel. It was pretty wild. So they're all outside this Persian restaurant, as you know, and they were doing hookahs, and I didn't know who spoke English and who didn't, but apparently, according to my jokes, enough people spoke English to where they were getting it. So that was
You killed it.
That was easy. That was fun. There were some moments where at one point I was just like, if you're Persian and you know it, clap your hands. And then what that one guy, they didn't even clap. What'd they do? Some people, I go, if you're Persian and you know it, clap your hands.
They just stared, and one guy went like, bop, bop.
Yeah. And then I go, and if you're Arab and you know it, clap your hands.
Crickets.
Yeah. And then I was like, I know, I made some jokes about it, but
I feel like they just didn't get it,
yeah.
But then you won them over totally with like the second you did, all the Armenian jokes, like your wife is Armenian and stuff, immediately changed the whole.
Yeah. Well, I'll back up. So we get there, and there, as you guys know, he was like, "Yeah, go on in about an hour."
I panicked.
Yeah, and I was very relaxed. But then as it got closer, I'm like, "Man, what are we doing? You know, let's just." The guy offered us kebabs and stuff.
Right.
So then we had about. I was like, "Hey, we got 20 minutes to eat."
Yep.
And then the other guy, I don't know if he was the owner or what. Maybe he's not the owner. The older guy was like, the people, they want you to start. They're
With
starting
the
to
suspenders?
leave. No, not him. The other guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Because
I know.
everybody tonight came up to us and was like, I'm the owner. And we're like, who are you?
I know. So then I was like, oh, and then I asked the guy, hey, you guys probably heard this on the podcast earlier. I go, did you do the sound check? No, I'm afraid to touch it. So I go up there, I turn the mic
so
on.
good.
The minute, so you got a picture, you guys. Everyone's drinking, having a good time, having their fun, doing their hookahs, having happy birthday songs. And the minute I flipped the switch, the microphone, there was feedback, and it was like, ee! So annoying. Everyone looked at me with like hate in their eyes because
Like long feedback.
yeah,
like
it was
just
long.
wouldn't stop. Yeah.
And I didn't know. And then I realized, the speakers are facing the wrong way, so I had to
Right.
like turn the speakers out. And then somebody that worked at the restaurant came over and turned the
I was actually
volume
shocked
down.
or surprised how quick you guys solved the problem because it was feedback like I've never heard.
Yeah, I know.
You
It's
know.
like,
But you
Yeah.
guys figured it out in like 10, 15 seconds.
yeah, it was pretty cool. And then a little bit, about 5 minutes later, I go up and I go, showtime will start in 3 minutes. Showtime in 3 minutes. And I go, so make sure you turn your chairs facing the stage. And not really anyone did that. They just kept playing cards and like smoking hookahs, big clouds, plumes of smoke.
Oh,
So
hilarious.
then I go up there, and I go, I'm gonna do a couple minutes. I did what, maybe 5 minutes?
Yeah,
I felt.
totally.
Yeah, I got him warmed up.
You did longer than I.
Yeah.
It was great. You propped me up so perfectly. Thank you.
I go, you guys will see more of me later, but first, our next comedian. I go, and guess what? He's Persian. And what happened?
And the guy booed me.
He goes, boo! Yeah.
Oh, so great.
What was that guy's name? His name was I kept saying it.
Everybody's name tonight was Ali.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, it's Ali's birthday.
Yeah.
Who says it's his birthday? Ali says
his birthday. It's Ali, Amir.
50 Puyams.
Yeah. And then one guy's name was like Pafa or something.
Oh, yeah. You were like, there's a Pafa. And then you asked the guy in the front row, you're like, there's a Pafa in the back. Or no. Something like that.
Yeah.
And then you go, who's this in the front row? And he goes, I'm Pafa. I'm like, what?
Because that guy Pafa was like, hey, give me a shout out. I'm a lawyer, an attorney. And I was like, all right, cool.
And then we got a business card from a guy who's like a jeweler.
Yeah, he owns a diamond store, but I won't be around Sunday. And I'm going to be out of town. But yeah, he's like,
Don't you feel like they're all in the mafia and they were just giving out fake names to us?
yeah, I go, how long you been together? And then the guy goes, 20 years. And then later on,
Like, I'm lying to you.
and then he goes, oh, Persians, we lie. But then I repeated it, but I didn't want people to think I was saying it on my own. Like, Persians lie. I was like, well, no. and then one guy kind of looked like me. He looked like he could be my dad or some shit, right?
I think that got the best laugh.
Yeah. And the guy had him, he was just joking, but he got like an angry face. And he goes, I don't look like you. I have hair.
I was so impressed by how relaxed you were because I literally did maybe like 2 minutes and then I was calm actually when you brought me up because you brought me up so perfectly. I was like, I got this. No big deal. I'll just throw in a couple of Farsi words. Maybe they'll be on my side.
Oh, how'd that go, the Farsi stuff?
They just stared at me like I was some jerk off.
Oh, can you say what you said on stage, like on the podcast? Like, how did you say it?
Oh, I don't remember. I just said a couple of things and then
Like, speak Farsi into this.
oh, it's just like, hey, Chatori, like, happy Charshamba Suri, which is the holiday that was tonight. And then I asked them, I was like, so do you celebrate, like, because I guess the holiday, I didn't even remember. And they go, the holiday is like you leave something in the past and you have like a New Year's resolution, right? So I said,
from
like,
bad to good or something.
from bad to good. So I said, what did you leave behind? What's your resolution? And they just looked at me like it's not even a thing. And I was like, you guys are celebrating this. I don't even know. What
Don't
do you
they
want?
jump over fire or something?
They jump over fire down by the beach. Yep. Silly stuff. But I think I said a joke where I was like, like I've never dated a Persian girl or something like that. And then I think I said because I drive a Toyota, and the lady was like, boo, that's why. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, can you speak a little Farsi in here? Because it sounds kind of cool. You're
Oh,
up there.
yeah. چطوری امشب خیلی خوش گذشت با درن ستنداپ کامدی کردیم بعدم همه از درن بیشتر خوششون اومدن.
Dude, you were doing. I thought you were doing really well, and I thought, you know what?
No.
He's doing well enough. I'm gonna go to my car and get my merchandise to maybe sell some T-shirts. Because and then right when I came back, you're like, Darren, show's over. Are you ready, Darren? Darren Carter, and I'm like, no, stretch. Give my credit. Say something.
God. I'm so sorry.
And then these 4 girls that had, they were in the back. They were like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Oh God, she's gonna critique or something."
What did she say?
She said, "Please don't videotape us."
Really?
And I said, "Oh no, I'm just taking a photo of him."
Huh.
So I was like, "Cool." I think she was afraid. Those girls that were playing the board game.
Yeah.
Yeah. She thought I was maybe filming them and stuff.
They're all in the mafia. I swear to God.
I know. I was like,
I panicked like I never panicked in my life. I forgot my name. It was just like 40 of my dads like staring at me. So I
was super relaxed up there. Like before the show, like when I did the sound check, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be tough." But then when I got up there,
that's when I was relaxed, and then, all the panic came in during the middle of my joke.
No, the people had like some amazing shoes. Like that guy, he had like gold shoes.
Yeah, he had
or
like
whatever.
silver loafers. I don't even know how like Prince loafers.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Like Prince would wear those.
And then it was great though. Like after the show, they gave us food, like anything we wanted. So I got like the saffron rice salad and chicken kebab.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was good. And then they gave us baklava, which is basically Armenian food, like baklava.
Yep.
It was so good. And then I had some coffee, that delicious coffee, and they were very friendly. And the guy told us his story. He said he lived in Iran, like how long ago?
Yeah, 9 years ago, and then he came here like waiting tables, and now he owns the place.
Yeah, he goes, I was the hookah guy, and now I'm here, and
so funny, man.
That was wild.
The best, the fact that you were so relaxed, and then you're like, I was trying to take pictures, because there was like some really funny moments, and it was like hard to capture. It was so random and like spaced out, but then you're like, just come here on stage, use my phone. I was like, this guy's so relaxed.
And I was like, use my phone.
And
so
then you just like pull out your phone. And then I was gonna go like stand in the back again. You're like, no, just like film their faces.
Yeah, film their faces, because there was a guy and we're a giant muscular guy.
So that footage should win a Grammy or like whatever award, because it's just these people who are smoking.
Yeah, he was wearing like a pink polo shirt and just plumes of smoke.
And just not even looking up from his phone.
I know, like front row, like just me and him, like I'm 4 feet from him, and
not even. You said it the best. You're like, it was a dream.
Yeah, I go, this is like a dream. It's like this is like I don't feel like I'm awake right now.
I can't believe it's real.
I know, between all the nice cars and the fancy clothes and the plumes of smoke and the there was like a box of apples.
You did make what was that?
Because I guess they cut up the apples and stick it in the
weird
hookahs.
You did make a good point that you're like, how many of them did speak English? You're right. I wonder if some of the tables literally was like lost in translation.
Yeah,
that one long table was totally on board.
Yeah,
and then there's a couple on the side where you're like, I don't know what's going on.
This is a good technique you could do. I go, hey, who's seen me before? Has anybody seen me? Or something like that. Irvine Improv, or I chose and this lady goes, I saw you in Huntington Beach, and I was like, oh, perfect. So I knew they were friendly. I was like, all right, good.
Right.
And I was surprised, dude. Once I got into like, well, I pretty much.
No, you totally won them over. Every grimace that I turned on their faces, you turned them into happy,
even like the normal, like
people.
just like some random couple to the left.
Yeah,
and they go, it's their birthday, and
just goofing on them.
Yeah, just goofed on them. And that one lady had I think she's like just a regular white American lady. Remember, she said her mom's name was Karen.
Oh yeah,
she definitely had like a wrinkled forehead. Like concern for me when I first went up there.
No, but even before you even did the sound check, she was like, I was like, that table, they both look so unhappy.
Yeah, like I'm talking about when you're on stage to the left, the guy and the girl. The guy
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. They definitely.
And then the second you started doing the calm down joke at the end, I caught it on video that she like totally like. Started breaking up and cracking up.
I noticed earlier when I did the beatbox, like
so impressive.
I noticed like early on when I did something.
You got him with
it's
that?
Your birthday.
The beatbox got the DJ dude.
Your birthday. Yeah.
DJ Ali.
Yeah.
Everybody was Ali.
It was, but she had that look of concern, like they are going to eat you alive.
That and like also like you said, they didn't even know that there was going to be comedy. I'm like 100% sure.
I know. I asked those girls playing the board game. They said that they knew that there was going to be comedy.
Oh, they did?
I think some people knew, some people didn't know.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was wild. And then people were coming in during the show, sitting down, and it was their first time there, so they had no idea what they were to expect and stuff. But it worked out good. It
was so fun.
Everybody was cool, and
I wish I could have did better for you. I'm sorry.
No, you did great. You did great, because you know what they say? It's like you're like the icebreaker, the sacrificial lamb.
That was the best
call it taking the bullet.
Ever.
Whenever you do a comedy show, you get someone to go on before you, just to kind of get people used to someone talking and speaking, and
No, I had so much fun. I just couldn't even believe it. They were like straight up smoking in your face.
Straight up smoking in my face, I know. And I was like, and you know what? I had to make fun of myself.
Not you
too.
and me. Like when I went up there, they were just like blowing smoke into my face, and I was like, I forgot every joke I've ever told.
Oh my gosh!
Because I can't believe what I'm.
You know what it is? It's that Mike Tyson thing, right? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Oh, totally! I got punched right in the face with their hookah, pineapple flavored hookah smoke. I totally knees buckled. Mom's spaghetti. It's so bad.
No, but see, that's the thing. You need 10,000 hours, and this is way better than like doing those open mics or whatever.
That was my
right?
10 minutes.
That was 10 minutes closer to that. That was even an hour. It was like, gosh. Here's how you know it's good. The guy, the owner, he invited us. He goes, I want you guys to come back. I'm thinking maybe twice a month. I mean, he's talking big plans. He goes, next time it's going to be a different crowd.
Oh, did you say at the beginning? I think it was on video too. He said, when you asked him, you're like, how much time should we do? He goes, 3 hours.
Yeah, I was like, okay, 3 hours. We don't want to. It's a little. 3 hours is too much.
I mean, that means that they're still there.
I know. And then we were like, and we were both like, we were thinking 10 and 20. And he was like, yeah. He was probably like, that's not enough time. But I was telling him that's right around what you want to do. You want to do about 30 to 45 is perfect.
I couldn't have imagined more. But you did about 45, you said, right?
Yeah, I think I did. No, I think the whole show was 45.
The whole show was 45?
Yeah, because I think I did 32 minutes. I think.
You killed it. That was like a lesson in like, holy cow, how do you...
Remember how I got off the stage, I got back on the stage,
yeah.
I just did all that stuff just to kind of connect with people. Like I noticed once I started, besides all the Armenian stuff and the riffing, when I got, started doing jokes about my wife and my son and relation, I just noticed they were like, that was universal.
That's what I was just going to say. Like all that stuff, like relationship stuff, you're like, oh, that clicks with everybody, even if they're, Yeah,
and then also audience... like interacting with the audience seems to work. You know what was weird too is like the audience, maybe because they're Persian and Arab, I felt like they weren't used to like clapping, like how like hey, put your hands together, everybody clap it up, like right. Seals, like clap. Yeah. They didn't really want to clap. They didn't really clap. Not everybody claps. Some people clap. Some people did this thing where it looks like you're screwing a light bulb up in the air. Like they raise their hand and kind of screw around. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's so like a dream. Where like you're used to. We want. Here's what we want. We want who's married. Who has a birthday? Woo! But when you just raise your hand, who's drinking tonight? And it's just quiet. It's like weird,
It's so weird.
But they say that's why sometimes American comics don't do well when they go to Europe because in England they want jokes, they want punchlines, they don't want this rah cheerleading stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but I've never been there, so I don't know.
That's our next gig. Let's go.
That's our next gig to bomb. But it was fun, man.
You killed it, dude. You absolutely killed it.
We'll come back and then so. The music was really loud over there, so I wanted to get this last little interview. So I said, hey, let's go do something. So we ended up driving a couple miles away to an In-N-Out Burger. It was one of those places. It's like it's gonna close in 12 minutes. So we got here, and then more people came behind us, and so we went. Even though we ate there, it was delicious. We're like, let's have more. So we decided to get a little something at In-N-Out Burger, and so now we're sitting in the car and. Doing a little on-the-go podcast. If you guys like this, let us know, because I think this is kind of a good idea, right? Little ambiance. If that noise you hear is I keep turning on his interior light. And I
don't know. I had so much fun, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It was fun, man. Like the adventures we go on.
That story we'll have forever to talk about.
Oh my gosh!
And then you saw a guy who was just smoking.
I know. And then at one point you were like, "Hey, I just saw a guy whip out a giant switchblade."
I did. Yeah, that was weird.
It's like wow. And then
what else did you see? Anything else weird?
Saw.
See something, say something.
I know. Well, I know when we were inside In-N-Out Burger, we mentioned San Francisco, and this Chinese lady was behind us.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden, she just started pretty much taking over the conversation for 10 minutes. She was like, Chinese? Okay, I'm from San Francisco and computers. And
yeah, she was.
You think she's schizophrenic?
I think so.
I couldn't tell if that or maybe.
But she was honestly, she did more time than me tonight, and she was very funny and likable. And better crowd than the Persians. I gotta say.
Yeah,
she was clapping. She was
laughing. It was like.
I'd say she was.
That's one thing I will say about the In-N-Out Burger, dude. I don't know if it's just because we're near UC Irvine. I noticed my booth was shaking.
Oh, that was so funny.
And I
you
go,
pointed
dude,
that
I
out.
go, everyone here is like doing that nervous thing with their legs, where they're bouncing their legs up and
Yeah.
down, their knees up and down.
They're all like 18-year-olds with like anxiety.
Yeah, because I go, look, dude, he's doing it. She's doing
Every
it,
single
he's doing it.
table, every
Yeah.
person at the table was
Yeah.
doing that. It was so weird.
I used to do that when I was young. It's so funny. I don't know
But
if
it
I
was
still
like
do
we
it.
were like our table was
Yeah,
rocking.
it was weird,
It
right?
was
Like I'm
very
like,
weird.
dude, I go, look, everyone's knee is shaking.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you look, there was someone sitting there with their
Very
knee.
nervous energy
Is that
at
what
the
that
In and
is?
Out in UC Irvine.
You think it's anxiety? What is that?
I mean, maybe these kids just have built-in anxiety, or they're on Adderall and they're trying to write a paper tonight. Who
Yeah,
knows?
maybe it's just that youthful energy.
No.
Well, I used to do it, but I don't know. Maybe I had that youthful energy.
It probably is. It probably
I don't know.
is. You're right.
Do you do that?
I do. But I'm on drugs. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because I used to think that I was burning a lot of calories when I was. No, I didn't. People told me that. They go,
That's funny.
They go, no wonder you're so skinny. You're always burning calories, because I was constantly like jittering my,
Does it stop at a certain time?
Yeah, I don't think I do it that much now. Although you have to ask my wife, because usually it bugs other people, not
Because
me.
you're more relaxed.
Because I'm probably
Yeah.
doing it like self-soothing, like, hey,
Right.
I'm moving my legs. But every now and then my wife will be like, stop, move,
No, they're young, so they're all nervous. You know?
Yeah.
They're on dates and stuff.
Yeah, they're looking at each other like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know, huh? I know, you're right. There
And
were
then
people
you
on
grow
dates.
up and you become more calm and you
Yeah,
don't care anymore.
like tonight, like at that place, we're all calm and relaxed.
You're just like, oh, this milkshake is so good.
Even tonight, like when I, being an older performer compared to when I first started,
Oh
when I was
my
like
God.
19 and 20, like, we had to walk past those people several times, like the audience.
Yeah.
And before I was like, I don't want the audience to see me until they introduce me.
Right.
And now I'm like, you just, what are you going to do? You're going to hide out in the stock room? I mean, they got to see you. And it's actually better, I think, that you see each other.
Yeah, I think so. The thing that I'm amazed by, like, other than like brilliant jokes and like performing and stuff, like now, because I'm so nervous, like seeing you and then Orny Adams the other night when we went to the Virgil, Orny just pulled up a chair, and just seeing how calm you guys are, I'm like, wow, that's incredible. I don't know how you guys do that.
Thank you. Doing that sound check was something that would have made me
Even
nervous
that you were
before.
so
Yeah,
calm.
I mean, everyone was like smoking in the fire and this and that. And then I just walk up in front of I'm bright white. I'm not even like, you don't even question. You're not even like, is that guy one of us? No, I just totally look.
fearless. Even just pulling your phone out and making me record that was so fun.
Man, I was just like, I totally stuck out like a sore thumb, and I'm just going up there. And the minute I turned the mic on and it went,
It was the worst.
everyone looked
feedback.
at me like, what?
Yeah.
And then remember, I kind of made a joke where, oh yeah, it turns out that guy was a DJ. Because I go, no, I didn't beatbox it. I didn't want to give that away.
Yeah.
I go, testing, check, 1, 2, check. And then the waiter kind of turned the mic up a little bit. And then I go, can you guys hear me? Everyone's ignoring me. No one
yeah,
responds. One guy goes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
And then I was joking for Ori, and I go, only one guy can hear me. And the guy goes, no,
cranked it
we
up.
can hear you.
Right.
We can hear you. Yeah, I was like, oh man.
Oh, so good.
Yeah,
For
dude.
the audience listening, the visual was I was standing in the back and Darren told me to come on stage. So I'm basically sitting on the stage facing the audience, recording on Darren's phone all of their reactions
Dude,
behind Darren.
I'm
you know?
hoping I can put it on YouTube. You guys will see some
It is.
faces that are like,
It is a great
it was
piece
great.
of
Yeah.
tape,
And afterwards, everybody was really cool, man. I passed out my card, and they seemed to really enjoy
that was
it.
the shocking thing where there maybe some of their faces were like very stagnant and still, and you're like, oh, I don't even know if this guy is enjoying. And then they come up later and they're like, oh, that was great, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I made a joke about that, right? The older guy in the front row that said he'd been married for 12 years
Right,
or whatever.
exactly.
I go, see, some of you guys are laughing or clapping, but this audience is different. You have a more of a serious demeanor with a very mild smile, like this gentleman right here. And then he kind of smiled real big right there. But
I think you said you're
Or
like,
is-
you can laugh or you can just smile like this guy or something. Yeah, that was great.
smile secretly to yourself.
So good.
That was
so
fun, man.
watching.
Yeah,
you
then
do
we
that,
ended the night
dude.
with the In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
And, man,
That was great.
I'm glad I'm glad you came to the show.
Dude,
Because imagine,
thank you. Oh my God.
what would it
thank
be
you.
like to go to something like this by yourself? I mean,
Oh my God.
yeah.
I would have ran away.
I got kind of nervous when we pulled up. I was like, oh gosh, it's out here, like,
Yeah.
because it's out. It looks like it's not even. It just looks crazy. It looks like something you'd see on like Survivor or something, like with all the fire and all that stuff.
It basically was like a Persian wedding,
Yeah,
and nobody knew that there was going to be comedy, and then we started doing
I
comedy
know.
for no reason.
I know. It was like, oh wow. And then it turns out there was a few other restaurants that were like attached to it or something. So some of those people were kind of
Oh
milling around.
yeah, that was
and
interesting. Yeah.
at the end of the show, like those.
It was
like,
the exact opposite of a comedy club where people drink alcohol or whatever.
Yeah.
There's people pouring like hot tea or some kind of hot liquid with like rock candy swirling around.
It was wild.
It was
wild.
wild.
I remember that lady had a really thick accent. I go, I go, what's that smell? And then she was saying white peach, but she said with a strong V. Do you remember how she said it?
Oh, what was that? I missed
She
that.
goes, white peach. How do you say
Does
white?
she mean alcohol?
How do you say white peach with the Persian accent?
Oh, like white peach?
Yeah.
White. They say white. Like
White.
W's or V's.
It was very exaggerated though.
But what does she mean by that?
Oh, because it was the flavor was white peach, but she said white peach.
Oh, the tea was?
White. No, the hookah.
Oh,
She reminds me of like when you hear comedians make fun of like accents when they really
Oh,
exaggerate.
no, totally, yeah.
Darling. I mean, I can't do a Persian accent, but
Yeah, white peach.
I got a big laugh when I go, is anyone here named Ghazaleh?
That was great. That was so
I
good.
wish I knew more Armenian names, or Persian names, rather. That's my old thing when I do Armenian clubs. Or
I'll teach you. I'll write more Persian
yeah,
stuff.
Ghazaleh, which is next. Whoa. Oh, that'd be funny.
great.
That'd be like if you did an all Latino show and you're like, anyone here named Maria?
Right?
It's like, because one of my best friends growing up, his name was Jose Garcia, and it
Right.
turns out there's a lot of Jose Garcias out there. Like when MySpace came out, I remember typing in Jose Garcia, and it was just like,
And you couldn't find your friend.
no, and then I narrowed it down like 10-mile radius, 5-mile radius, 1-mile radius, and then there was just like one came, I go, one, like
Yeah.
a 1-foot radius, and this guy popped out from underneath my kitchen table. Hey, fucker, how you been?
That's so funny.
That's my old joke. But yeah, anyways, 100-mile radius, 50, yeah. But yeah, Jose Luis Garcia, if you're out there, give me a what's up.
Nice.
Yeah, that was his name, Jose Luis Garcia. He was a boxer. It's funny because I didn't get into boxing. See, it's so funny when people are like, I started boxing when I was 6.
Oh, you hadn't talked
I
to him
started-
since you got into boxing?
No, I haven't talked to him since. I mean,
wow.
since the 80s. But I remember some people are like, I started boxing when I was 6, or I started
Yeah.
boxing when I was 9. I'm like, yeah, I started boxing when I was 46. Like, you know what's funny? The other day I was
Never
as
too
I
late.
walked into the boxing gym, this boxer, this she's a female boxer.
Yeah.
She was leaving, and she's like, all right then, coach. She called me coach and gave me a fist bump.
No kidding? That's so
Yeah,
funny.
it's like, oh, I guess they don't even call me champ. Like before, when I first joined the gym, they would call me champ. Hey, what up, champ? Hey, what up, champ? You
Oh,
know,
that's
almost
so
like
funny.
like maybe there's a chance, like not really, but you know,
That's how they get you in?
yeah. Hey, champ, and now you just go from champ to coach. Hey, coach. He'll be on the sidelines. You know.
Oh, that's so great.
I know. What goes after coach? Manager? Hey, manager. Champ, coach, manager. Hey, audience member. that's training with us.
Oh, that's
I know.
great.
Besides, I'm not even trying to be a professional fighter. I just want to lower my cholesterol and want my jeans to fit more comfortably.
That's great.
Anything else in closing?
No, thank you so much.
Thank
It
you,
was
man.
so fun.
Dude, I want you to step up your Instagram because a lot of times you were like,
I know.
too embarrassed to put my stuff out there, but start putting up some pictures of you on stage and some stand-up. And dude, guys, listen, follow him. He's a funny guy, and he's been doing a lot of his creative stuff on Instagram, mostly in the stories where it disappears in 24 hours. So try to put some more posts and stuff.
try.
But if you guys want to check out Ari Azizian, they can find you on Instagram at Ari, A-R-Y, Azizian, A-Z...
Izian.
Ari Azizian.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, buddy. I'll see you later. Hit the horn so they know that we're really in a car. And we'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this Persian adventure.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome.
Everybody listen to Darren Carter. Yeah. We all know he's the party starter. So if you want to listen to a podcast for free, listen to a pocket party. Pocket party. Darren.